Hi, I'm Nick Natarella with AdWise Creative. So you want to start a YouTube channel, but you'd like somebody to go over it step by step for you? No problem. That's exactly what we're going to do here. So you decided to shoot everything in video. Great idea. Now you need to know how to actually get your videos up to YouTube and make it a business channel. Well, that's exactly what we're going to go over. Starting next. Before you start building your YouTube house, we need to go over the site prep. We're going to dig the footers and get all that, pour all that concrete for you. We're going to run the extra lines, the electrical, the plumbing, all that kind of stuff, because there's a bunch of stuff, because most people, when they think about their YouTube channel, they immediately think of all the technical stuff. Well, we need to plant the foundation first. Can you guess what I've been doing at home lately? Let's get started. You're setting up your YouTube channel for your business as a lead generator, as a new client attractor. Fantastic idea. So obviously you're going to want to target more clients that are just like the ones you've already got. That's going to be your audience. So you know who you're talking to, the people who need or want your particular product, your service, whatever it is. Are you a fitness coach, a life coach, a consultant of some kind, maybe even an agency, financial planner, anything along those lines that somebody would be, say, Googling for or looking for in their area. And you've decided to go the YouTube route. Fantastic idea. So we know your audience, more like the people that you already have, whatever their demographics are. Have you written them down by any chance? Have you sketched out what your ideal client does look like? Have you been able to write down some of those demographics, even if it's in broad strokes? Simple identification is going to narrow down your scope quite a bit. The narrower you can get, the better off you'll be. Do you have any videos already? Have you made some thinking you'd get into this sometime in the future? Well, take those and start to repurpose them. Cut them up into smaller chunks and start using little snippets, anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute, maybe 2 minutes at the most, just to get your name out there and start to build the whole YouTube channel thing. Now, we're going to get into the actual steps. If this is something brand new for you, we're going to get into that in just a moment. But assuming you've maybe even dipped your toe in the pool, we're going to reactivate that right now. Do you have any experience behind the camera? Have you ever been on this side of the camera talking to it? Have you gotten some recordings done? Are they already in the can and ready to go? Start there. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel, especially when you're just getting started. Have you ever edited video before? Being able to sit down and cut the mistakes, or maybe blend a couple things together and add some music underneath of the dialogue or underneath your voiceover. All of that are technical skills, and you can practice those at any time and learn them over time as well. Those are the very easy things to pick up. What you really need to do is set the foundation early. One of the things you can do, especially, is start answering those questions that your customers ask you every day. Start writing those down. And chances are, I read in another book about video marketing for your business, the customers that you encounter will ask 80% of the same questions over and over and over again. There'll be a little bit that maybe one or two will ask, or maybe somebody comes up with something way off in left field that's really specific to their situation, but that's understandable. The vast majority of people, though, are going to have about the same 80% of the questions over and over and over again. That is a great place to start. The foundational material that you want to start to answer, because people are searching those questions and we want them to find you. So when it comes to making a YouTube channel, there's a lot involved. There's the video, there's the lighting, the cameras, the editing process, the editing software. All that stuff can really take you into the weeds. Is there anything in particular you need me to go over? Anything that you'd like me to go over that you're confused about? Drop it in the comments below, and maybe I can get another video to you. And all inspired by your question. So please, ask away. Now, to develop your actual YouTube channel, we've got it boiled down to about the 6 major steps. These are the things that are going to get you to the point where you can start uploading video and a little bit beyond. So these are the crucial steps. Number 1, if you haven't got a Google account already, go ahead and start one. Be sure to set that up first, because Google is actually the foundation of YouTube. And you wonder why Google is the #1 search engine and YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. How did that come about? I wonder. Conspiracy? No, they designed it that way. Now that you've got your Google account, go over to YouTube and start your YouTube account. At that point is when you get a chance to pick either a personal or a business account. Well, obviously, this being for your business, choose the business account side of it and then start filling in the blanks. Now you need to pick or design your channel art. Now the channel art is going to be that strip across the top of your YouTube channel. Give us a little sneak peek, show us what it's about, maybe some of the products or services. If it's a service, how do you show a service? Well, let's take financial services, for example. Why don't you show us some money graphs or something like that, or some terminology, 401k, 501c3, the little stuff like that that will show us that it's a financial channel. Anything along those lines. Stock accounts, graphs going up, things like that. Workout, you're a personal trainer. Let's see some workouts. Let's see some exercise equipment. Let's see some stats on breathing, on weight, on calories, or something like that. Whatever it is that you focus on, make that your background art. And don't forget to put yourself in that picture as well. We're going to be featuring you in all the videos, so we need to make sure and put face to face, put the face in the video with the face that's on the channel. Don't forget to put yourself in that channel art. Then you get to go on to customize your channel. And what they look for in this case is a brief description about what your channel is about. What are you going to be covering? What's the information you're going to be teaching? All of those things can now go in paragraph form, in a written form. Yes, there's a character limit, so stick to that limit. Edit, edit, edit. And the more concise you are, the better it is. Short and clarity is better than flowery language and us not knowing what the heck you're talking about. So be sure to add a good, concise description in the description box. Be sure to tell them what they're going to find on your channel. In this case, you're probably looking for how-to videos on either camera setup or YouTube editing or something like that. All of that stuff, make sure it's in the description. And then the most critical part, tell them what the transformation is going to be. So you can retire in your dream location and retire early. So you can get back to your high school weight. So you can, what is the true transformation that you're going to supply? In this case, for my YouTube channel, it's to bring you clients and customers. That's the ultimate change. So put that in your description. Again, clear and concise. Now that that's in place, you can actually start uploading videos. Go ahead and start uploading all that old content. Now, don't just all of a sudden do a dump. You're gonna want to space it out. And the reason why you wanna space it out is for YouTube to start to recognize that there is a consistent activity going on. Even if it's something as simple as once a week, as long as you're posting once a week, YouTube will start to recognize, oh, there's a pattern here. Now, granted, once a week is going to be, it's going to take a little longer to pick up on that pattern, but the fact that there is a pattern, it will catch on to that. That's going to work in your favor down the road. But you have to establish that up front. So please don't start uploading and, oh, forget a day, or oh, forget a week. That's going to really set you back further than if you were starting again. So be sure to stick with your schedule and keep it consistent at this point. Once you're committed, be committed. One other little video you might want to consider is an intro video, something short and sweet, 30 seconds. You might want to go a little bit longer depending on what you're going to include. A quick little behind the scenes or a quick tease or a flavor of what the channel is going to be about. That's when you might, and then for the longer version, you might pop in and kind of give us a little tour of the channel. Have you set up some playlists on this topic? Have you got playlists on that topic? How have you divided it up? What will you be covering, and ultimately bring your viewers, your listeners, your prospective customers and clients, what conclusion do they want to make? What is their ultimate transformation that they're looking for? And last but not least, start promoting your channel. And there are a million ways to do this. The proper SEO will take you a long way. My advice is to start answering questions that people are asking. Either go use an SEO program like SEMrush or Ubersuggest and start finding the questions that people are already asking about your particular topic and the information that you're going to be discussing. Use those questions as your exact title. Don't change it. Use that as the exact title for your video. Because when you're doing your research, you'll see how many people are actually asking that question. Think of it as tributaries to a river, okay? The more of those little tiny questions that you're answering, they all lead to your channel. And it's going to be an amazing long-term effect. So get that right, get that part right. Make the titles the exact questions that people are asking. Now you can take your longer stuff, chop it up and turn those into promotional videos. There are several programs that actually do it for you. You can, for a small fee, upload And 2 or 3 minutes later, download 20 snippets. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. Now, I'll be honest with you. There are a couple that I've tried and they should have tweaked it in about 2 seconds at the beginning and they could have jumped out about 5 seconds at the end. You might need to do little trims and stuff like that. But other than that, they do a really great job of giving you titles, summaries, a quick little summary, not a huge paragraph summary, but a quick summary about what the video is about, and then editing the video and adding subtitles and stuff like that. The very poppy, dramatic type of stuff that really catches the eye. And then you take those, you post those, and they point back to, if you like this, catch the whole video on my YouTube channel, that kind of thing. It turns out to be a great way to attract people to your channel. And then of course, whenever you come up with a new episode, it'd be great to do some graphic cards or something like that to announce the new episode and point people to your YouTube channel. All of those things will help you to build the traffic and build the recognition. Now, the reason why I say that is because none of this happens overnight. If you've watched my channel at all for any length of time, there's an analogy of pushing your car. That first shove is going to take all your energy and the car's barely going to move. Eventually, the more you shove it, it's going to take less energy to move it further, and before you know it, it'll be rolling on its own, and you just got to keep it moving with a little tiny bump from time to time. That's what you ultimately want. But like all advertising, I don't care if you're doing print, digital, radio, TV, or YouTube channel, it all starts with a massive shove that doesn't get you much. 2 words, be patient. Give yourself the grace to just do what you're doing and get through it. You need to lay that foundation for the long-term results, so don't give up. Along these lines, getting your YouTube channel started, I've got a free gift for you. Nate Woodbury wrote A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. This is your YouTube business channel Bible. Okay? I don't use that word lightly. Be sure to get yourself a copy. Click the link below, down below, and you'll get a copy. Just pay shipping and printing. It's not an affiliate link for me. Nate's not making any money off of this. He gave me several copies to make sure that you could have one. So please take advantage of it. Click the link below and order your book today. I'm Nick Natarella. Thank you for watching.